In this video, we're going to be covering with project management how to correct materials and verify that materials to be ordered or to be pulled from stock are correct on the budget. So for example, I'm going to use project 4021, and that is Energy Project 19-1071. I'll open this up and I'm going to be looking at work order for the old naming system -01A, but this will be work order 1071-10. When I open this work order, I need to go to the budget menu and specifically review the materials. Down the left side, you'll see the materials that have been approved to be added at the work order level, which is driven by the materials that have been approved to be used on the job. On the right side, you'll see the bill of materials, which should be uploaded for the project manager. It's my job as a project manager to review these materials and determine whether or not they're accurate, missing anything, or has anything that needs to be removed. So the majority of my focus is going to be spent on the units of measure and the quantity. I have a piece of paper in my hand that tells me the quantities. So as an example, if I look at 1/2-inch standard melamine for Colombian walnut, it says I need 5 sheets of 4x8. Reviewing my sheet of paper, that also says that I need 5 sheets of 4x8. I would do this individually for each item until I came across an item that was not supposed to be there, or I got all the way through the list and I'm missing items. In this case, I am missing an item. Specifically, I'm missing 18 of a new item called a 12-inch speed brace. In order to resolve this and add this to the bill of materials, I have to pull that from the budget materials, which in turn needs to be added to the the project. And also, because we may be adding or ordering this in the future, I need to pull this from the library of materials. So again, to start this process, I'm going to open the materials library, and I'm going to be clicking on the to be reviewed category because I don't exactly know the pricing, the image, the SKU number, or the vendor, or even the name of this exact material. So I'm going to leave it for Dan to review at a later date and correct. Once I'm in the to be reviewed category, I'll go to create, and I need to call it a 12-inch speed brace, and it's black. The cost, I'm going to leave it 0. The margin, I put at 40%. It is in the hardware budget. The unit of measure group is that we buy each of these in the each unit of measure. And I will set the default comment of unit of measure to each as well. And this will not be a stock item, but perhaps it requires external approval from the customer. I'm not going to check that box right now. I am going to put in the description that some information I have is FC Stealth 12 BLK. So that might be pertinent in the future. And as always, I need to determine whether or not it's obsolete, retiring, or available. So I can go ahead and create that item now. Now that I've created it, I will jump back to the project. So as you can see, I'm on the work order screen. I'm going to open this at the project level. I'm going to go to the approvals menu, the materials selection, and add the material that I just created. And I'll just type in stealth, and I did not name it that, so I'll type in speed, and there's my speed brace. Select it, add the materials, and submit. But now I need to approve that material to be used on this project. So a lot of times I will scroll down to the bottom, select all, and I can see my 12-inch speed brace. So I'm going to select that, and I can either come up here to change status, or I can simply go across to the 3 dots and change the status to approved. Once that material has been approved at the project level, I can now go into the work order, back to budget, materials, and on the budget materials I can add, and I'm looking for the speed brace that I just approved. There it is. The rest of these are materials that were approved to be used on the project, but will not be used on this work order. So I'll add the material. Then I need to find it here, and I'm going to use these two arrows to convert it to the bill of materials. So I will press that, and then it will ask me how many do I want to use. I want to use 18 in this case. I'll post the BOM, and it's now added to our bill of materials. Now, after I'm done reviewing everything, you can see everything's been approved, but as a double check, I like to highlight everything and select the Approve button. And that takes care of comparing and verifying materials.